it's Josie. Today I'm back with a super exciting video. We're doing a day at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We're super excited and we have a lot planned for you, a little bit of vlogging, a lot of different ride transfers and maybe how to get on and off, and super excited. Hope you like it. Got my ears on. Already have my Star Wars mask and ready to go. So the tools that I use to navigate the parks are super important. I have my Smart Drive, which is super useful for pushing long distances. And I have this little backpack that has all my bathroom supplies, any medicine I need, everything I've got, hand sanitizer, all good to go. So Disney is being super careful about all of their regulations. As soon as we came in, there was a temperature check and there was hand sanitizer immediately following. And you are required to wear your mask over your nose and mouth at all times except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. So feels very safe here. Right now we are in line for the Rockin Rollercoaster. We just got a DAS pass for the Tower of Terror. And yeah, we're having a good time. The Rockin Rollercoaster has a transfer device available in the exit area for you to have more time to get in, and since there's a bit of a height difference, it makes up for that. So what I did was put both feet in the roller coaster car, and then I scooted over to the first level of the transfer device and then adjusted my feet accordingly and scooted down to the next level and the seat after that. It's important to remember to only grab onto things that do not move. Thank you. Woo! Not on my phone, but it's time for round 2. Woo! We just got off the Rockin Rollercoaster. The transfer was definitely, there was a height difference, but I found it really easy. They gave me a transfer device where I was able to scoot from my chair to the transfer device, then down into the side, and then down into the roller coaster car. And another fun thing was that they let us ride twice, which was super nice. Now we headed over to Tower of Terror for our DAS pass. Yeah, I've never been on this ride ever, so I guess I don't have an experience of what it's like to get in while I'm walking, but we'll see how it goes. Getting some serious weird vibes in here. This transfer is pretty easy. It is more of a pivot transfer because of the way you need to position your chair, but there is a seat ready for you that is not behind the bars, and you can just line right up. Tower of Terror, it was a good ride, honestly. The queue has a lot of steep ramps, so just be mindful of that. And as well, the transfer was a little awkward. If you have a wider chair, just be careful of where you position your chair because you might get it stuck like I did. Thankfully, I was able to kind of like wedge it out. But overall, great experience. Now we're heading to get some lunch and over to Rise of the Resistance. We took a brief detour before lunch to get a DAS pass for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I haven't been there yet either, so I'm super excited. While I'm waiting, I can talk a little bit about how the DAS pass works. So it doesn't allow you to completely skip the line. It just allows you to wait in line virtually while you get to go and rest or do other things that you want to do. So anyone in your party can reserve the DAS pass, but they cannot ride the ride without the person with the disability. So Amna went to go reserve the DAS pass right now while I'm waiting here, and then we're gonna go eat, do Rise of the Resistance, and then we'll probably end up either coming back or just hanging around Galaxy's Edge for a little bit. Okay, y'all, pizza was delicious. Ooh, wind. Pizza was delicious. We just are finishing up at Pizza Rizzo. Would fully endorse the pizza here. But we're gonna head over to Rise. Super excited about this one. Heading into Galaxy's Edge. Literally like going to a different planet. Shout out to my brother Ryan, who loves Star Wars and Disney more than life itself. Wish you were here, bro. For the car part of Rise of the Resistance, every vehicle has a door that pulls away in the front row, so you just have to ask them to pull it away for you, and then you can transfer over pretty easily. It's pretty level. When you get to the end of the ride, they will have your chair waiting for you, and they'll pull the door open for you, and they can help you position or let you do it, whatever you need to do, and you can just pop right back in your chair. Cut off Rise of the Resistance. I can't tell you how visually stunning that ride is. The transfer really wasn't that bad. You just have to remember to ask to them to open the door wider so that you can get in with as much space as possible. But definitely a must. It's so worth it to get up early and try to get a boarding pass. Slinky and Minnie's Runaway Railway was so amazing. The animation is just stunning. And they did have a transfer device, so makes it really easy to get on and off. There was like a pretty significant height difference even with the transfer device, but it definitely helped. So, we went to Millennium Falcon to get a DAS pass, but then they were like, are you ready to get on right now? And we were like, yeah. So we are bypassing a 75-minute wait, 75 or 85? 55-minute wait. The beauty of Disney, ladies and gents. Okay.
Just a second, you have to go into the first door. Just go.
Thank you. This transfer is another one with difficult positioning, and if your chair is too wide, they will have to bring you on in an aisle chair, since it is like you are flying the Millennium Falcon. But my chair was able to fit between the two pilot seats, so I just wedged it in as far as it would go, and then I grabbed onto the side of the seat and the control panel in front of me and just kind of boosted myself over, and I did the same thing to get back out. Just got off Smugglers Run. It was so super duper awesome, and I'm pretty sure we waited a total of, what, 5 minutes total from entering the line to physically getting on the ride. So super cool. And the transfer was a little awkward because if you're going into the pilot seat, the space between the seats is not huge. So just be mindful of your chair size, and if it's not able to fit, they do have like an aisle chair like that you would use at an airport that you could use for that as well. And other than that, just know that since you're piloting the ship, it's easy to lose your balance because you know, things are jerking around and you're not really sure what's going where. But yeah, overall, super cool ride. Now we're off to Slinky Dog. Slinky has made an appearance. This transfer was so easy because their door that pulls away pulled down and acted as a little bench for you to transfer into the ride seat. So it was very easy. What I did was put my legs inside the roller coaster car and boost over to the little bench and boost myself into the seat. Very easy, minimal effort. Again, just make sure you don't grab onto anything that moves like the lap bar. Okay, we just got off Slinky Dog Dash. Super easy ride, very smooth. The transfer, actually, they put you in the back and part of the wall of the car comes down, so it acts as a little bit of a sliding board, which is super nice and makes the transfer much easier. So the last ride of the day that we have the DAS Pass for is Toy Story Mania, and after we finish that, other than Star Tours, that will be all of the rides in Hollywood Studios, which is really cool that we were able to do that on, it's a pretty high crowd day, so.
Howdy! Oh, hello! I'm Rex.
He's gonna talk about his hands. He wants to shake your hands.
But I'm afraid I might just come off as annoying.
Oh, it feels good. Since there were very few wheelchair accessible cars on this ride, we opted to go on a regular car. What we did not realize was that the opening to get into the ride car was going to be very small and jut out way past the bench where I needed to be sitting. So what I did was get as close as possible and try to pull myself through the opening using the sides of the car. But due to the size of the opening, there really was no way for me to twist my body to get onto the bench, so I did need some assistance going the rest of the way. Alright, we just got off the last ride of the day, Story Mania. I'm not gonna lie, the transfer on that one was pretty rough. They do, however, have a wheelchair car where you can roll your chair directly onto the ride car, and that is probably the best option for somebody who is not able to ambulate or stand up just to step into the car, because the opening to the car, the regular car, was just way too thin and it was like basically impossible to get around it. So would definitely recommend that if you're paralyzed or have little to no use of your legs, use the wheelchair car. Thanks so much for following along on this awesome day at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I hope you had fun watching this video. We definitely had fun making it. And if you like seeing more content like this about theme parks and other forms of adventure in your wheelchair, please like and subscribe. Hope to see you again soon.